sorry. I was saying, for if you have like a Tesla, um, these people are crazy. I have drove my vehicle here. I've been in New York many times, you guys. But the driving here is very crazy. They have no mercy on you. They beep the horns. They cuss at you. It's crazy. Okay. So we're getting ready to go to the store. Okay. So it's good if you have a Tesla for the city. It's not good if you have a Tesla for long driving, okay? Only for short driving. You just charge it up. It saves on gas. Um, for me, I don't know if I would get one. But I don't know. So, but there's no super charging in Manhattan. So if have a Tesla, I think it's even more. But like I said, to get to Manhattan, they charge fee just to go into Manhattan. New York is an island. Okay, I said it in my last video. New York is an island. So if you Google New York, New York is the island. And how many people live on this island?
Manhattan is island.
Manhattan's the island. Sorry, guys. Manhattan is an island. I have been here many times. Like I said, I've been to like one certain area. But Manhattan is an island. There's a lot of people that live in Manhattan. You got different boroughs. You got Queens. You got the Bronx. You got Harlem. What else am I forgetting? Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem, Queens, Brooklyn, Long Island, and where they do all the businesses as far as government is it Long Island or Staten Island? Where like is the capital of New York.
Albany is the capital.
Albany is the capital of New York. Sorry, you guys. I know some of you guys that are like history teachers are like probably like, well, Albany is the capital of New York. So this is where they make the decisions. There's different boroughs. What I've noticed since I've been back to New York is that I'm on live. The regentrification. So this is going on everywhere in the world. It's even going on in Florida, where the regentrification of races of different color people, like different people of color, there is people regeneration in the area. So people are moving out because of the cost of living, and then people are moving in. Also, what I noticed is this is Sodom and Gomorrah. If you guys don't know what Sodom and Gomorrah is, you got men here. I have nothing against trans. I have trans that follow me. I have gay people that follow me. Love is love. It doesn't matter what you are. I've never seen it where it's like a normalcy to it. Okay. And last time I was in New York, I didn't see the normacy where it was so normal. Okay. And I think this weekend they're having a gay parade, but it's a normal, it's a normacy. Okay. Somebody says what? Please have you ever called your, please have you ever called, okay, whatever. So anyways, yes. So Albany is the capital of New York. New York is very interesting. It has a lot of history. It's very diverse. It has more homeless people than I've seen before in New York. Also, it's more normacy for transgenders, people that are, you know, gay. I have no problem with that. But it's a normal thing here, okay? People are used to it, they embrace it, and they're like advertising it, okay? they're advertising it everywhere. I see hospitals, they're advertising the gay pride. And why are they advertising it? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Why are they advertising it? Why are they enforcing it? It's like they're pushing it on us. And I don't feel like they should be pushing it on us. I feel like it should be something that if you are trans or gay, and you identify with that, that's fine. But why are they pushing this transgender gay agenda? Okay, and it's everywhere here. It's so normal. Okay, normal. Okay, I don't know who's on my, I got a troll on my page, okay? So they can get off my page. So, yes. So, it's a normacy, which I think it should be a normacy. You should choose what you want to be, especially children, okay? That's where I have a problem with my children, my grandchildren. Don't push this agenda. It should become naturally. We're in an inverted world. It's very inverted. And then when you talk to people and you're consciously aware and awoke of what's going on, you can't talk to people because they won't understand you, because they're not consciously where you're at. Okay. Somebody says, I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for the coffee this morning, you guys. I appreciate it. And I'm going to get some more tomorrow. Somebody says, what did I say? Yes, you guys, it's so many trans and gay people here, and it's so normal here, okay? And the last time I was in New York, it wasn't so normal, okay? It's like they have to push their agenda, okay, in this inverted world, okay? Inverted. Somebody says they're trans. Yeah, you can love whoever you want to love. I have nothing against trans. If you're trans on this page, I love you, okay? If you're gay, I love you. But the thing is, do not push the agenda on our children, okay? To each his own, okay? Don't push the transgender on no child. Don't push no transgender on no woman or man out here, okay? Don't do that, okay? If you want to live that life, that's fine, okay? I have nothing against that, okay? I love everybody, okay? But the fact is, the way they're pushing the agenda, the trans agenda, is not normal, okay? There's nothing normal about it, okay? Why aren't they pushing agenda of eating healthy food, okay? Why aren't they pushing that agenda? Why don't they push the agenda of dyes in our food, okay? Why are they just pushing the transgender or the gay agenda? We have to ask ourselves that, because our children are indoctrinated in this society. They're learning this. They're thinking this is okay. They're confused. Exactly. Leave the kids alone. Yes, leave the kids and adults alone. To each his own. Okay. Some of them, they're, they have the gay pride this weekend in New York. So certain areas are going to be shut down. Okay. And I'm going to interview some people. Okay. How they feel about being transgender and how they feel about being gay in New York. Okay. Because obviously, it's a normacy here. Okay. Somebody says they take better care of their men. Well, I don't know, Vic. Yes, why not a straight month, right? Why does it have to be a gay pride? Why can't it be a straight? Okay, so everything's inverted here. Okay, everything's inverted. All right, so that is a problem, and that is an issue. So we have to really. In the future, I feel like it's going to be even more different in the future. In the future is going to be even I was just here not too long ago, okay? A couple years ago, and it was not like this, okay? It's so normal. They're pushing this agenda. There's people in the hospitals pushing this agenda. I mean, why are they pushing this agenda so much? All right. Because we're in an inverted world. Okay. And then when you tell people this, they're consciously not aware of what's really going on. Okay. And you can't even talk to people because they're unconsciously aware. So they think you're speaking a foreign language or you're crazy. Okay. I feel like I'm in Sodom and Gomorrah, and I also feel like I'm in Rome. Okay. I feel like New York is Rome. Okay. It's literally Rome. Okay. So I will be back on, you guys. We're getting ready to go in the store. We're driving. New York is not an easy life. Some people take the train. Some people drive their car. Some people take the bus. For me, this is not the life for me. I'm sorry. I like my quiet life. Not just my quiet life. I like normalcy, and this is not normal for me. Okay. Especially this is like very overstimulating. Okay. Especially if you're, like I said in many videos since I've been in New York, if you're introverted, this is a lot of stimulation. Okay. Yes, New York is Sodom and Gomorrah, like for real. And New York reminds me of Sodom and Gomorrah, and it reminds me of Rome. Okay, Rome. So my question is this Rome? Is this Rome 2 or this is Rome? Okay. Somebody says stop using this phone in the car. I'm not driving. Yeah, so why don't they have a straight month? Because we're in an inverted world. Everything is inverted. So the men are actually women, and the women are actually men. Okay, remember I told you about George Bush Senior's wife? Okay, she was born a man. Michelle Obama was born a man. We had many man first ladies. Okay, and a lot of people won't believe you because they're not consciously awake or aware of what's going on. So you will sound crazy, you will sound foreign, but that's okay because I'm consciously aware and consciously awake, like a lot of you guys out here. Yes, Rome is interesting. Rome, like New York, is Rome. Everything in here, everything is Rome. Okay. Hey from New Zealand, Australia. Hey Australia. Yes, Michelle Obama is not Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama wrote a book about becoming a woman. Okay, she's a transgender woman. Okay, she was born a man, and so was George Bush Sr. George Bush Sr.'s wife. Okay, Barbara Bush. I think it's Barbara Bush. She was born a man. Okay. Somebody says, honestly, do you believe Michelle? Yes, Michelle's a man. Okay, Michelle Obama's a man. I think they said her name was Michael. Okay. Do I believe she was a man energetically? Yes, she was born a man. That's why she wrote the book called Becoming. A lot of them are men. They're born in families that they condone this, they practice this, and they're all introverted. Okay, and they believe like Satanist worshipers. Okay, cults. They're born into cults, so they push their children to be transgender. So why don't they have a straight day? Okay, you got to ask yourself that. Why don't they have a straight day? So when they have the children, they either adopt the children or they have somebody carry the children. Okay, this is what I believe, and this is what I'm seeing. And Michelle is not the first male, and this is why Westley lost her life. Joan Rivers lost her life because she said, she exposed it. She said it. She said, I did a read on Joan Rivers. She said they asked her who was the first transgender in the White House, and she said Michelle Obama, and she was not lying. And then she went in for her surgery, and that's when they took her. Okay, took her life. And the same with George Bush's Senior's wife. she was born a man. Okay, a man. All right. Yes, the old lady was born a man. she's no longer here, but she was born a man. And I want to do a read on what I'm seeing is how people are coming back. I'm gonna do a read on this. Okay, so I'll be back on. We're at the store, so I'm trying to go in before it gets dark, so I can do these lives with you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Somebody says, thank you for the truth. Yes, I did hear about Joan Rivers, but I thought that was hearsay. No, Joan Rivers was murdered because a reporter asked her if there was any transgender people that was ever in the White House as president or president wife. And she said Michelle Obama. Well, she was right. Michelle Obama is in George Bush Sr.'s wife was also trans. Okay. All right, you guys. So I will be back on. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys. There's churches here. There's a lot of old churches. I want to do some videos if I can on the old churches that are here. So I'm getting, hold on you guys, I'm getting the bags. So people go, they get their, okay, so I'm going, I want to show you there's old churches here. There's a lot of old churches. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love you guys. I really do. It's kind of cool. It's very cool out. It's nice. So I have my cart. You have to pay for bags here, just like you have to pay for bags in other states in the United States. You got to pay for the bags, okay? Some of the bags are 5 cents. Some bags are 13 cents. Some bags cost 20 cents just for a bag to put your groceries in. Okay, I don't know if that's going on where you're at, but it's going on here. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I'm getting ready to enter the store, so I will be back on. Okay, all right, Ashe.